Alright, ladies and gents, today I realized that in a previous video I have even claimed to have realized that you guys aren't exactly after a whole bunch of unboxings. I have one thing that I'm going to unbox today, and that is the Kador MOW Bombardiers. And the only reason I'm going to do this is because I was really excited about these coming out and nobody else had an unboxing. So I'm sure that there are some people out there who are just like me, who are waiting for what felt like an eternity for these models to come out. They were included in the Kador Army book, and here we are, already past another expansion, and they're just finally coming out. So the wait is over. So what's in the box? We got some bases. Great. That's pretty obvious. Yep. Okay. Then we got two bags here. Here's one bag. And in this bag, well, let's just break this open. I did take a quick peek before I started this video, but you guys are pretty much seeing this at the same time I am. So these, I believe, are the parts that go over the shoulder pads, some extra little mortar rounds, and these guys are the back loincloth. They look exactly the same as the old metal models, and here are some of the front loincloth parts that'll go right in between the legs on the front. And then we have some alternate head pieces here for the leader of the group. Let's zoom in here. Okay, so there's one. Oh, there we go. Had it upside down, and he's got his visor up, and it'll just socket down there. Then we've got one with the visor closed, so it'll look just like all the rest of them. And then we've got one without a visor or helmet at all. Let's see if I can get that in there. This is gonna be hard for me to hold without blocking it completely. There we go. He's got some little goggles on and a little chain hat. So, sorry, I'm sort of ham-handed with this. If I thought about it, I would have gotten some tweezers or something to hold this up. Okay, but you guys get the idea on that one. So that's a whole little bag of those parts. I'm going to set those off to the side now, and we'll break open the big bag. Oh, actually, that's not it. It would appear that we have some little medals or something here, some little achievements or awards or something. There we go. There's one of them. I actually managed not to block it completely with my hands. And then here is the other one. The other one is a little star. So, yep. And there, I guess those are for putting on the leader. That's nice. It's a good little touch. And then here is the pile of parts. So here's a upper torso. These are all one piece now. They used to be, in the metal models, they were two-part. These look to be the same exact parts as the other Man of War units, the Shock Troopers and the soon-to-come-out Demo Corps. Here we have a set of legs, and that whole joint can be articulated like that. Let me zoom back out a little bit. There we go. So there we are. We got a little bit of flexibility in the posing. And here we are with the weapon arms. We got the chainsaw here, and we've got this lovely socket up on top where the hand on the other hand will slot into. You've got the rocket that is ready to launch in the top there. That's attached to the other one. It's sort of cradled in the handle, and that'll just go onto the body like so. Ooh, if I can actually get this to work with me. There we go. So we got that, and then you'll have shoulder pads that go over the tops of each of these like that. Yep. And then you can slap the this one's actually got the Kador logo on it. I guess these go on one side. According to the box, it looks like all the The ones with the logos are their left shoulder pads. And then let's see, we got blank ones here, which I assume the little sort of bandoliers, I guess, of rockets will fit onto, like that. And I think that's pretty much all the parts. There's some variations in the arms so that you can do something a little more special for the leader, but that's pretty much it. Just wanted to show you the finished product here. Got these put together, and they really go together very nicely. There's not a whole lot of problem places on these models. There's not tons and tons of mold lines. Quite a few, well, I guess more pieces to put together than the old models. You've got arm with the gun, arm without the gun that locks into place, which are all actually keyed, so you can't put the wrong arm with the wrong gun arm. Actually, it's really not that many more pieces. The front and back flaps here are separate pieces, as we saw in the unboxing half of this. But overall, really easy to put together, very nice looking. There are a few defects that I've noticed. Right down here, let me get zoomed in and see if I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Right there, that should not dip in that way. It looks like there is an offset in the mold right there, because I can show you what it's supposed to look like on this side. It's supposed to look like that, where it's a flat plate and it dips down to this back part. There's a panel line there. On this side, however, we'll go back to this one. It's got that, it dips down to the back panel, but it has a line right here that should not be. I'm having a hard time pointing at it. Basically, this line right here should not be there. So I'm gonna have to fill that in with putty, but that's not that big a hassle. So I had a lot of fun putting these guys together. They do look like they are slightly larger than the original models. They're not taller, but they are wider. So they look huge compared to infantry now, as though the man-o-wars weren't massive already. These just look unbelievably scary for, if you were an infantryman seeing one of these coming across the field at you. They're essentially a light warjack with someone in it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we will see you in the next video.